Hey guys, Mars here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're just chilling on stream. We are going to do the new battlefield reset for today. I don't want to completely restructure all of my teams and everything, so I'm not going to put in the resurrection of F Blues or Jacko, because I think my Super Int team is Super Saiyans, which obviously they're not on, and my Super AGL is like Bond of Master and Disciple, so I'm just going to leave the teams the way they are. Now this is one of those resets where obviously the enemies haven't changed, just the typing. So as always, you can do this. I think once you've completed it once, it should show you this, because I did remember checking this the other day, and it doesn't stay like revealed once you've already completed it. But the one thing to remember is that Invisible Man as the first enemy is always going to be the typing that Omega is going to be at the end. So he's physical, that means Omega's going to be physical, so that means you want to make sure you save your STR team. So people have different strategies that they use for beating Invisible Man. I know there are some characters that have like guaranteed to hit and stuff like that. I just like to use the free-to-play Team Bardock team. They're just an extra spare team that, you know, Invisible Man, basically, he has a very high dodge chance, but other than that, he dies, like, as soon as he gets hit once. So you don't need to bring, like, a really powerful team. So, yeah, usually I just go ahead and bring the Team Bardock team. And as long as somebody lands a single hit, then obviously he's going to die. And then that keeps both of our teams for Omega. But yeah, someone in the chat, very correct. If Omega is physical, if you have the full, like, you know, LR Cooler Extreme STR team, he's going to get absolutely eviscerated. So maybe we'll do that and try the Cooler team first. But there you go. We got a hit on the first turn. Sometimes he's really annoying and dodges you for like 3 or 4 turns in a row. But we are able to take him out straight away. So, as always, my strategy for Battlefield is just mono teams. Combining categories with like 130 leads, like with easy A's and stuff. So for example, this guy AGL, the extreme teams for the most part are weaker, so I always use them first. But if we go ahead and use, like, for extreme tech, for example, Super 17 has a android's leader skill, and then this guy has a android or extreme tech 120, and obviously everyone is an extreme tech android, so they're all under the leader skill. Like, I know some people use category teams for these, but it's so much easier to keep track of your, like, box that you've built for Battlefield, right? Because you just need the 7 extreme tech, 7 super tech, etc, etc, and then yeah, it just becomes way more easier to manage if you just use mono teams. And I haven't had really any trouble, you know, the first Battlefield, if I think back to it, I think maybe 1 or 2 of the early Battlefields were a bit more challenging. But shout out to Kenneth Lowe for the $2 dono as well. I appreciate you, my dude. But yeah, for quite a while now, Battlefield has been very, very easy with just using mono teams. The Invisible Man dodged me for 7 turns straight once, annoyed the hell out of me. Yeah, dude, that's super annoying. Especially because you do have quite a high number, but there is a turn restriction, which if you don't beat the fights within a certain number of turns, you lose. I remember ages ago when Jiren was the super hard boss at the end of Battlefield, I did a video where we beat him with the Peppy Gals team, and it took so long, I actually got to the last turn, where if we didn't kill him that turn, we would have lost. And I think I ended up getting a Dokkan attack, which in Battlefield is not something that happens very often, so... But yeah, I always use the extreme teams first, because the extreme teams are slightly weaker. So again, we use Cell's team. So Cell's leader skill, everyone here is on Cell's leader skill. Everyone's extreme AGL, so they're obviously all under Super 17 as well. And then there we go. I use category teams for the first 4 stages, then type advantage after. I mean, technically, I guess category teams on the whole are more powerful. But then I suppose if you're in the later fights, they're obviously hitting a lot harder. So you don't want to get, like, accidentally supered on a unit that has type disadvantage. That's why I always just do mono teams. Because then, like, obviously some units are still weaker than others on the team. But then it removes the possibility that, like, your type neutral or type disadvantage unit eats a super attack and then you die. So much easier to just stick to the typings. OG Battlefield sucked, not having enough URs. That is true, yeah. Back when it first came out, you obviously had to have, like, a stacked box if you wanted to have like good teams for every single fight. Although it has it gotten longer, or has it always been 3 stages? I know sometimes when they do the celebration specific ones, there's like a stage 4 with a final boss. But obviously now that there are many more units in the game, and some of the free-to-play units are a bit better as well, so it does make the overall experience for Battlefield a little bit better nowadays. So, but yeah, pretty straightforward here. We should probably finish him off this turn. Yeah, Tech, Movie Heroes, and STR Terrifying Conquerors. Very, very powerful. Super AGL, I use Bond of Master and Disciple. That's very powerful. Super STR, Pure Saiyans. Super Physical, I think I still have... Oh no, I use the LR Super Saiyan 4's team now. I used to have a Goku family team. Super In, I use Super Saiyans. Extreme In, Planetary Destruction with Broly. And Kid Buu as the secondary leader, because he's on Planetary Destruction and is obviously the Int, Extreme Int 130 lead. So that's the thing, you don't even need... as long as you're making the mono-typing teams, you don't even need the... like the actual categories. Like just having the 130 as the secondary leader is more than good enough. So speaking of Extreme Int, we're up against our Kai. I've got some heroes units like thrown in here as well, so that's why there's like a couple of extra units who aren't on the category, but those are the planetary destruction units. But Supreme Kai is another annoying enemy that can dodge a lot, so you're sealed. Great. Alright, let's do this. Because Kid Buu heals on Super, so having him go in like slot 2 is obviously beneficial for doing some extra damage whilst getting a heal. Because yeah, Third Form Frieza, not the best unit to take a Super in slot 1. And he got stunned? Bruh. Okay. Alright, well fortunately, Kid Buu... I mean, we didn't really take that much damage anyway, but Kid Buu's going to heal us... because he heals on Super, he doesn't actually have to hit, so as you can see. And Supreme Kai just dodged everything. Okay, that's it's not what I wanted to see, but alright. Also, he keeps sealing all the LRs, the units that I actually really want to get the super attacks. That's very annoying. Battlefield's still throwing in those annoying boss mechanics every now and then. AGL and STR are my strongest teams, physical and tech are the weakest. I think it just goes by, like, for me it's the same as like just the typings in general, where like extreme tech is one of the weakest. Yo, Orca, how's it going, my dude? Just got here, no worries, no worries. Stop dodging everything! Frieza, why you no dodge? I know, right? Getting stunned, and then Broly gets stunned, but he's already attacked, so it's fine. And then the LR Goku and Vegeta literally would have... oh, okay, except he dodged everyone else. I was going to say, Goku and Vegeta would have finished the job if he wasn't sealed, but... Alright, well... Can we actually land some attacks this time? Kid Buu is sealed, which is annoying. Yeah, Namek, Vegeta, and Goku are really good. I wasn't impressed when their kit first came out, because it seemed so basic, but like, actually using them in-game, especially because mine are Rainbow full level 10 links, so they can actually do some serious damage. Hey, he's forgotten how to dodge for this turn, so... Can Third Form Frieza finish him? Yes, he can. So you know my pain. Yeah, there's nothing more annoying than having one of these Battlefield bosses, and then they just repeatedly dodge you over and over again. So... Alright, boss of level 2 is Trunks. Now, this Trunks can be annoying with his super attacking in slot 1. Like, he lowers defense quite significantly. But we're using the Wicked Bloodline extreme physical team. So, obviously, very strong option. Metal Cooler with the 200% leader skill for Wicked Bloodline. So, full-on extreme physical Wicked Bloodline team works out quite nicely here. We don't have Metal Cooler on the first turn though, which is unfortunate. So you have damage reduction, so we can put you in slot 1. I've never link leveled that Frieza. So do this. Keep these physical orbs down here ready for Metal Cooler on the next turn. And then we'll go ahead and do this. The physical Metal Cooler heals with damage that he does. Of course, yeah, dodge the normal, eat the super. The meme continues to live on and will forever. So... Yo, it's Dev, how's it going? Yeah, see look, there's another normal attack dodge. So we'll dodge the normal attacks, but get hit by the super attack. Pretty standard. But look at that damage from Cooler. Let's go. Crit again and just kill him. Ha! My goat. Look at that. Physical final form Cooler going absolutely crazy on Trunks there. God damn. Double supers with crits. And then, yeah, GG. Alright, well, Trunks can be an annoying fight sometimes. But, yeah. See you later, buddy, I guess. And we are on to level 3. So, Super Vegeta. So, we've already used our Extreme AGL team. So, Super AGL. My Super AGL is Bond of Master and Disciple. So, just throw all those in there. Margarita is there basically just because she's a support. She can dodge. She's actually very good. I remember we did, ages ago, we did like an all Angels and like Kais versus... what event was it? The GT Goku event, maybe? Because obviously that team's not particularly great. And Margarita, my one back then, had like one dupe and wasn't link leveled, and she was still actually very good. Like, even against the Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the end. So, now that mine is actually rainbowed link level 10, she is pretty solid. But she's just here for the support. Obviously, Kid Gohan, we have the potential for the heal if we take a lot of damage. Like, these battlefield fights aren't particularly hard, but I still like to optimize the teams as much as possible. So, yo, SS3 Jalen, how's it going, my dude? Zamasu was a demon of mine. Sometimes he's in my box. I had a hard time punching through his healing. Is that one of the ones that's... Is that on the newest one for JP? Or is that from a previous one? Because we don't have Zamasu as a boss currently on the global one, do we? So is that the next update one? I'm assuming this... Is this the last one? Has Omega been every typing already? I'm trying to remember. But they still didn't add the new... They didn't add the final copy of the LR Shadow Dragons, which is a little bit unfortunate. So, what link are you getting? Shocking Speed? Yeah, Shocking Speed. Oh, well, I guess we'll just do this then. No 18 key super for LR Gohan, but that's fine. I remember when Harudagana and Janemba were the most annoying bosses in the game. Yeah, nothing more annoying than when you're trying to farm a Dokkan Fest event over and over again to get all the medals, not just for the main unit, but for, like, the secondary EZA unit, the secondary units, like, you know, like Tech, Tapion and stuff like that. And then, yeah, the boss keeps dodging all the time. I still don't have Margarita. I got burned on that double rates banner. Yeah, I didn't even summon. On the banner she came out on, it was her and that, is it Kawaii or something, the tech girl from one of the other universes. I didn't even summon on that banner. I just got them from later. Like, obviously they're in the general pool now, so I don't know how to feel about the Int Blue Boys. Bad timing on global with Trunks and Vegeta and Zamasu coming up soon. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but like they had to fit them in somewhere, and to be honest, for most people I feel like it was a massive skip, which having a massive skip right before, like, Heroes, I think is really good for a lot of people that wanted to summon. Whereas, like, imagine if they, which they wouldn't, because this is way too soon, but, I mean, who knows, right? Never say never. But imagine if they brought out Kid Goku, like the Path to Power Kid Goku, now, instead of the Resurrection of F Blues or somebody else. That would have been a very difficult decision, right after the Gammas, to then have to decide whether you want to summon on the Kid Goku, and then Heroes is coming up right afterwards. Like, that would have been an absolute nightmare. But fortunately, they threw us a bone. We got an easy skip for a lot of people. So, hyped for the hopeful God Goku EZA. Yeah, as I said already, like, as Goresh said in a tweet, in reply to my tweet, it doesn't really matter. Even if you want Beerus and Whis to come first and you vote for them, God Goku's going to win. Because, like, you think about all the people out there who are, like, how many people are just going to vote Goku just because it's Goku? They're not going to even think about which unit would be most useful to get an EZA or anything like that, which I actually do still think is Goku. So I feel like loads of people will vote for Goku just because it's Goku, and then a load of people will vote for Goku because I think he is probably the most useful out of the two. So Beerus and Whis have, like, no chance of winning that thing, in my opinion. But we'll see. I'd be very, very surprised. But, yeah, I don't think Beerus and Whis are winning that poll anytime soon. Be interesting to see what the results are for the link level and the skill orbs thing, though, and how they actually implement that, because obviously we don't know, regardless of which one actually wins, we don't know what they're going to do with that and what it's actually going to lead to. So I think that'll be interesting. An old one, there was a Future Saga theme level that had Zamasu and the STR banner Rage Trunks. Ah, okay. I found out that Vegeta's battlefield gimmick, by the way, the longer the fight goes on, the more he launches super attacks. Is that true? I normally find that I've beaten him before he has a chance to do that, so I don't know. Hey Ningen, I decided to summon because I wanted the Android. Should I finish the round with the 45? So, I talked about it a little bit when the banner came out. If you have the stones to spare, like obviously, again, I think people should summon on heroes, but not everybody is a fan. 45 stones, if you're on the 45 stone step, if you can spare 45 stones, I mean, the fact that it's guaranteed featured, like, you know, you might get something good. It is, you know, wait, whose team am I doing for this? Movie Hero. Yeah, this must be Movie Heroes. So Movie Heroes, you're the secondary leader, just for Super Tech, and then, yeah, everybody else is a Movie Hero. But yeah, if you can spare the 45 stones, I probably would do it, right? Because you get guaranteed featured. Loads of people have gotten the resurrection of F-Blues on that final step. Now, for me, I got, was it Jiren? No, I got Jiren on the tickets and then got Beerus on the step. So, obviously, you're not necessarily going to get anything good. But it's something you have to just roll the dice, I guess, if you want to try it. Like I say, it depends. A, how many stones you have. Like, if you're free to... Like, if you only have 50 stones and you're free to play, I probably wouldn't do the 45 stone step, right? But if you have, like, 500 stones, even if you are free to play, then dropping 45 for a guaranteed featured probably isn't the worst thing in the world. So, I don't know. Do you feel safe saying safe for heroes when most can't be fully used outside heroes? Well, the thing is, we say that, but like a lot of them can. I think the biggest problem with some of the heroes units is people act like the heroes units themselves age out really quickly. But the problem with a lot of them is not that they age, it's the fact that the units that you need to run around them are not very good. Because I've tested, I talk about him all the time because I think he's an awesome unit, the AGL Meki Kabura. I've tested him against the Red Zone Metal Cooler Core, and as long as you're picking up 6 orbs, because he is a nuker, as long as you're picking up 6 orbs, like, he tanks normal attacks from Metal Cooler Core for double-digit damage. The only problem is, all the units that he links well with are not good enough to be run in, like, the Red Zone. Like, units like Sealus, that physical demon Demigra, but he's getting an easy A this year. So if his easy A makes him red zone viable, then Meki Kabura is going to see a huge comeback. But then you got to think the headline unit is supposedly going to be Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. We're getting Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Those units are going to be great on like Super Saiyan 4 centric teams, right? And Goku probably is going to have Kamehameha, which means he's going to be on the LR Gods 200% lead, because obviously all the Super Saiyan 4 units are on Beyond Super Saiyan. But yeah, a lot of the heroes units do fit in well into other teams. It's just the ones that, annoyingly, they give them the restriction where they have to have like heroes allies and stuff. Or obviously, those are the ones that definitely seem to age the most because you can't use them in a lot of other teams, right? So for the LR Super Saiyan 4s, obviously we've got GT Heroes and Fused Fighters. So this Gotenks is the super physical lead and is obviously a Fused Fighter. So then everybody else on the team fits under those 2 leader skills. So as you can see, it is quite a while. It's quite easy to make these mono teams where you're using like one category lead and then having the... you know, even with like a backup, just mono leader, it's very easy to do. So, Weirus getting all his orbs here, absolute menace. So yeah, I was going to say, if we don't get supered in slot 1, can he stun? I know the unit can. Alright, we good. We good. Want Dark King Fu to be a slot 1 unit and then have big bad bosses to link with Meki Kabura. Yeah, dude, that would be awesome. Because the only bad thing about that physical demon Demigra is he's a 6 out of 7 link partner with Meki Kabura, but the one link that he doesn't have is Big Bad Bosses, which is obviously the best one. But depending on what team you're going to run them on, if you can run a support unit that has Big Bad Bosses, then obviously Meki Kabura could be at full 7 links activated if the easy A for Demon Demigra is a good slot 1 unit. But that Demon Demigra, when he first came out, I remember people being quite impressed with his kit, because he's like a mini AGL Rose. Like, it gives everybody key, gives everybody attack support. So I have a feeling that his Easy A could actually be very, very good, but obviously we have to wait and see. Well, yeah, this guy, he's just going to get absolutely obliterated by the LR Super Saiyan 4s now. So it's going to be GG for Piccolo. If he's an LR Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Vegito, I'm pretty sure that would break the community into summoning immediately. I don't think they will do a Heroes LR, just because the problem is, because the banner is guaranteed featured, I don't know if they would drop an LR into a guaranteed featured banner. And then, of course, the problem with Heroes is if they make a Heroes LR, he's only going to come back during the Heroes celebration. So for a lot of people, even if you do manage to pull him, you might only get 1 copy. And then he's 55% for like an entire year. And then the year after, he's going to be unfeatured. So I think the only way I could see them doing a Heroes LR is if they do it as a separate banner, like a Carnival banner or something. But then I think a lot of people would be disappointed that there's then another Heroes banner, because we're already going to get the Easy A one. So, but yeah, Extreme STR, we're going to absolutely destroy this man with this team. Obviously using both the STR coolers for the Terrifying Conquerors lead. Jace is here for the Scouter effect. So this should be a pretty easy wash for taking out Omega here. So we'll see. Obviously Omega can do some funny business, like locking and sealing the wrong units in slot 1 and stuff. Alright, so he's locked Cooler, but Cooler's not sealed. Okay, well, that's GG for you then, my boy. We'll do this just because Turles is a support unit. But we'll go ahead and do this, and then... yeah, there we go. So, if Cooler gets good RNG, we could one-turn him. Because remember, Cooliza could get multiple additionals as well. And then, yeah, giving the support to Cooler... Alright, we're going to get supered. This will do some damage because we've only gotten 2 stacks. Oh, okay, well, 58k, that's basically nothing. Yeah, this team is cracked. Omega stands no chance whatsoever. And even Super STR, my team build for that is ridiculously strong. Because it's all the Super STR Pure Saiyans. So you've got like Super Vegeta, the support Kabe, the fusing like Vegito. So my STR teams are very, very strong. And there you go. Look at that. We one-turned Omega. So gone are the days when this fight would, you know, take more than one team. In this run, it didn't even take more than 1 turn. So there you go. That is the full new Battlefield reset completed only once. Obviously, there are the missions to do the whole thing multiple times in order to get like the extra rewards. But I personally never bother to rush doing these, because obviously every week on a Monday it resets for doing the play 3 stages to get some extra Battlefield memories. So all I do is every Monday when it resets and you get those new missions, I just play through the whole thing. So you can complete these, complete the whole thing 3 times missions. So let me know how you guys got on with the new Battlefield down below in the comment section. And yeah. Now we'll just be looking forward to the new reset with new enemies. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.